All right, welcome to another episode of NFL Outdated Cover 2 series. I am joined by Lauren from She Got Sports, and I'm really excited because you do a lot of great content, and welcome.
Well, thank you. Thanks for the compliment and thanks for having me.
I tell you what, we talked offline a little bit, and my son just loved the DK Metcalf stuff, and you got a lot of great ideas. And first of all, how did you get started doing this, and what are some of your inspirations?
Yeah, well, long story short is basically like every kid I feel like who goes into sports broadcasting, like I wanted to be an athlete when I was a kid, not even knowing which sport specifically, but then it was kind of suggested by my parents, like, oh, I want to choose sports broadcasting. And really long story short is I started to go to like a sports broadcasting like program in high school, decided to like that the traditional sit down teleprompter wasn't really for me. I heard about some other kid doing a YouTube channel, but more of that sit down version, and then I just kind of started doing it, and it just kind of evolved ever since then.
Yeah, I mean, and I got to tell you, I've interviewed a lot of podcasts and a lot of people that do content, but I think the biggest thing is having a personality and make it interesting, and you really make everything interesting, and it's
Thank you.
definitely something I enjoy.
Just getting complimented so much. So many compliments.
So, wanting to go into sports broadcasting, and what do you see as kind of your path with doing these, and where do you see kind of this taking you?
Yeah, it's interesting. So like honestly, big I feel like big picture it's always like everyone says to always have a big picture, and I guess I do, just kind of to scale it as much as possible. But there is no like North Star, I feel like right now, which is good and bad. Like I've been told to have that and to work backwards from that from people, but just to just continue to scale it as much as possible. And oh, this sounds so cliche, but just like have fun. Like if it's not fun, like if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, it doesn't matter. Because then like I don't know, like it sounds so cliche, but just to make stuff that makes me happy and that I have fun doing.
Absolutely. And with that, what has been the episode that it's made you the most happy, that it's had the most fun doing?
Well, for pre-recorded stuff, I think anything where I'm doing something active, like the football videos were fun, like the combine video I did with my dad, stuff like that. I mean, the Yankee game we went to like a bunch of years ago, the wild card game, that was like the craziest game I've been to, and that was fun to have on camera. But I mean, the live streams are just super fun too, because you actually get to like interact with people. So any of those crazy games, being able to do them on live stream and just being able to like interact with people, and I feel like I get to know people throughout the season, especially this past year because it was my first full season doing live streaming games. So just being able to like have the relationship with people in the community and like see them every Sunday, like that's so fun, and being able to experience like those moments with them.
Yeah, and that's what I've found as well. The more connections you can make, just the more fun Twitter can be.
Yeah, definitely.
And do you have like a team that you follow, or you just kind of all NFL?
I'm a Giants fan, so I'm from New York, so I'm a Giants fan.
Oh,
And
apologize for that, by
yeah,
the way.
yeah, it's not the best right now, but yeah, that's my team for football.
And are you going to be live streaming the draft, watching the draft, and would there be like players that maybe you would be disappointed they picked or anything like that?
I'll be like live streaming the draft, and I mean players I'd be disappointed if there's like an insane reach. I'd be disappointed, but honestly, there's like I can't think of anyone really off the top of my head that I'd be super disappointed uh, with them taking.
Yeah, when you look at the draft, I mean, I don't really follow all of the mock drafts because no one really knows, and it's just kind of like when they get a good player, or get a player, and then it takes a while to really see what their fit's going to be in the team.
Yeah, exactly.
When you kind of look at some of the things that you've done, have there been some that have maybe been harder than others? Like obviously afterwards, the whole DK Metcalf challenge, that was probably not the best afterwards.
That was that honestly, it just kind of gave me a headache. I have a sweet tooth, so like at first it wasn't bad. I just kind of got like a headache after. Wouldn't recommend it. Like I just like didn't want that like gummy sensation in my mouth after a while. Like Nothing terrible, you know. I still save those and finish them like a couple of days later, just casually eating them. Like I was like, I thought I never was going to want gummy candy again. Like no, like I had it a few days later. You know, some of the hardest stuff is just like I think when you're trying something new and setting up something new. Like when I was setting up the live stream, like the equipment I needed to like to get it to where I wanted and like learning what camera I got a new camera, learning what camera I needed, learning the thing I needed to connect the camera. I had to get a whole new computer honestly because my computer just couldn't handle it. And just setting all that stuff like my mic's not working for some reason right now.
I can hear
On the
you.
live stream
Yeah.
it does that sometimes, but you know, even learning how to set that up when it does decide to work, I would say that stuff is difficult at first, but once you know do it, you get used to it.
Absolutely. And that's kind of what I did. You know, you do all the edits that are amazing. You know, for me, I just do live. I'm not quite that talented yet to do the edits, but you know, eventually I'll get there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, with your whole platform, do you do a lot of gaming then as well?
I used to do some gaming on the channel. We did like a gaming charity stream like right before Christmas, so that was like I think that was like a 6 hour stream, so that was the longest I ever gamed for. Um, Honestly, I kind of ended the gaming on this channel and was gonna start it on another channel, but honestly, I just haven't really had time. But I mean, yeah, it was cool to play with subscribers and stuff. I don't know when it's gonna come back, and if it's gonna come back, if it would, it'd be on the other channel. But I do play a little bit in my free time.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I see that you have a North Carolina Tar Heels sweatshirt. Were you a little disappointed that your Giants didn't sign your guy Mitch Trubisky?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I have family there. I didn't go there. So,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't have a crazy connection, you know, like, I got this from family. But, I thought they might sign him, but I was definitely not disappointed.
Yeah, I'm a Bears fan, so I just there's no way I'm gonna you know root for the Bears to sign a North Carolina quarterback again. Just not gonna do it. When you kind of look at your Giants fandom, what are some of your favorite players kind of from the team and maybe favorite memories with the Giants?
My favorite players on the current team, probably like Saquon, I gotta say. Even through all the ups and downs, love Saquon. Just favorite memories, probably okay. This is like not even that good of a memory, but going to the playoffs in 2016, even though they lost in the first round, just going to the playoffs, it's like yes, like that was great because I could really appreciate it. They won in 2011 that season, but I think I was 12 at that point. I was like in seventh grade. I like really didn't understand football the way I do now. I just remember literally the last Hail Mary play that Tom Brady threw and like holding my breath. Like that's my memory of that Super Bowl. But I mean, yeah, that's obviously a highlight, but I didn't appreciate it as much as I would have now. Like I was just like, yay. Well, like if it was now, I would be crying if they won the Super Bowl.
Most definitely. It's crazy because the Giants, you know, they've got the two Super Bowls from Eli Manning, and it's been, you know, not much since. So here's a question. Who is closer to the Super Bowl now, the Jets or the Giants?
Ooh, ooh. Honestly, it's a tough one. Ah, this is gonna sound so biased, but I have to go the Giants just because if you look at the AFC right now, like if the Jets were in the NFC, I would say the Jets. But since they're in the AFC and the Giants are in the NFC, I gotta go with the Giants. Just because, like, how are you beating Mahomes, Herbert, like, all those guys, Russell Wilson, like, it's a lot. Like, I think they got their QB in Zach Wilson. I think he's gonna be good. But I don't know right now that AFC. But who knows? Maybe by the time either of these teams is ready to compete for a Super Bowl, like all those teams will not be superpowers anymore.
That's a good point. Here we got a
Maybe
Ravens
like
fan
20
chiming in.
years from now.
Right. We got a Ravens fan chiming in here saying the Jets. You know, I like your take though. It really is an easier path on the NFC. You know, especially yeah, the AFC. And I'm not really 100% sold on Zach Wilson, but I don't know. Like he could be something, but you never know.
Yeah.
So are you being a Giants fan? I mean, is there like a disgust for the Jets, or I mean, do you have, or is it just the Patriots, or do
No,
you?
no, I'm not someone who really hates like teams. Like I don't know, like I don't really hate teams. Like I'm just like whatever. Like I definitely don't have a disgust for the Jets. Like I have any team, I probably like I would like the Jets to win, just because I like we get all the games here. We get both the Jets and Giants games. So like when they're on TV, like I'll just watch them if nothing else is on. So yeah, you gotta root for the Jets until they get better than the Giants and they're winning so much. No, I'm just kidding. But
It probably won't happen.
yeah, like definitely I definitely don't hate the Jets.
So what would be one maybe controversial sports take, hot take that you would have about this upcoming season?
Oh, okay. Justin Herbert has a better season than Patrick Mahomes, and the Chargers come
Oh,
out of the AFC.
I love that. That's yeah.
Yeah, I love Herbert. I thought the Giants were gonna draft him when he was supposed to come out that year, but then he didn't come out, and he went back his senior year, so that was kind of upsetting. But yeah, like really, Chargers. Like I've been a Charger. I thought they were gonna do that. I thought they were gonna go on a run last year, but they didn't even make the playoffs. But yeah, I'll stick by my Chargers. Like my Chargers. I don't know takes.
No, I love that. I really think Mahomes is going to miss Tyreek Hill. It's
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting because when you look at everything that he brought to the team, I mean, yeah, I like that.
Thank
When
you.
when you look at you know a fan base, I mean, you've obviously you covered most of the teams in NFL. Is there a fan base maybe that's I don't want to say the worst, but just a little bit more fanatical or crazy or I don't know,
Like in a good or bad way?
in a bad way.
In a bad way? I don't know. Like honestly, all the interactions I've had with people on my channel have been good. Like I can't say like I mean obviously you get a troll here and there, but like no fan is really like a jerk to me, I would say. Like,
That's good.
that's like actually not trying to troll, but I mean Eagles fans kind of have, I feel like, that reputation, but like I don't know. Like I can't really say firsthand, but
I,
yeah,
I,
maybe
I was
I don't know.
I was
I
waiting
haven't
that
experienced anything that I can like say firsthand.
as the Giants fan, I was waiting for you to say the Eagles or Cowboys or something.
Yeah.
Being a Bears fan, and I actually live here in Wisconsin, so it's kind of interesting.
Ooh, that's
What
yeah.
what are your thoughts on Devonta Adams going to the Raiders?
Yeah, I was shocked actually. I think I saw like a report like a few weeks or like 2 weeks or a week before that happened that he bought a home in like a Vegas suburb, and some people were like, "Ooh," and some people were like, "Oh, maybe that's just like because like football players like buy houses like investment properties and stuff." And then I remember it happened, and I was like, I can't believe they just signed Rodgers, and now they're letting Adams. Like the Adams just wanted to go. I mean, good for the Raiders, but I don't know. It's like that division is so stacked. Like, obviously, you have to. You can't just be like, oh, the division's good now. I'm going to take a back seat. Like, you have to compete in the NFL. You can't just, like, with the way that division is, the quarterbacks are so young. It's like you can't tank for 5 years. So good for them for, like, trying to keep pace the best they can. I don't think Derek Carr's a bad quarterback. He's not an elite. He's not like Herbert or Mahomes, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, they've got all the talent, and now you never know on Twitter or online, or what's real. There's the report that the Packers are going to go after Darren Waller.
Oh, yes. I
Did
saw
you?
that before, yeah. I'm like, I saw the notification said Waller, and I was like, as in Darren Waller? Like, that would be interesting.
I
That would be, you get rid of Adams, literally swap Adams and Waller. Like, that's
I just don't know
interesting.
why the Raiders would do that. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why? Yeah, what would be the benefit there? I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess a pick. I guess. But
yeah,
I don't
it,
know. Like I would still keep Darren Waller. Like I don't know who you're drafting.
absolutely.
Unless I don't know they want an old lineman, but I mean at that late, like you're never gonna get like the most day one ready guy.
Well, that's what I was even thinking with the Packers. It is interesting. I always have to. We have NFC North Freezing Four podcast on Wednesdays, and we talk about this. And I always give the Packers fans a hard time because, especially now, and I've had some online that say, "Oh, we won't miss Adams. Rodgers will be fine. It's still Rodgers' division." Without all these receivers, do you still see Aaron Rodgers doing well?
Yeah, I still think he'll do well. I think they're gonna draft a wide receiver early. I mean, hopefully. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say like, oh, he's gonna be MVP next year. Like, I'm not gonna say that. But I still don't think there's gonna be like a huge drop off in his performance. Because I mean, throughout his career, he really hasn't had like the craziest wide receivers. Like, I mean, he's definitely played with great wide receivers. Like, no shade to like Jordy Rodgers or Randall Cobb or I just call him Jordy Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, and all those guys, and Devonta. But like after Devonta these past few years, there's really been like a fall off. Like like it's like Devonta and then like a fall off. I mean, Lazard. I like Lazard. I think he's good. But I think Rodgers will be okay. But it will definitely hurt a little for sure. Like red zone, like who's your go-to guy now? Maybe Lazard.
Absolutely.
6'5", yeah.
But I mean, yeah, there's a huge drop off from Adams, so it will be interesting to see who they draft. And so, a couple of quick questions here. I know you don't have a lot of time here, but who do you think wins my NFC North?
Probably still the Packers.
That's all right.
Still gotta go with the Packers.
Where are you?
I think the Vikings maybe could be like sneaky good this year, but I can't not pick the Packers. I still just have to go with them until they show me they're not. But once they get into the playoffs, that's a totally different story.
Yeah, great point there. Well, that leads to my other question too. Then, are you in or out on Kirk Cousins?
This is I feel like I have like no like Kirk Cousins. I don't know. Like in my head, I'm just like, what is Kirk Cousins? Like he's a statistically good quarterback. If you look at his stats, like you're like, oh, he's like a statistically like solid quarterback. Like stats wise, he's good, but he just doesn't get it done. Like I don't know. Like he just like somehow his stats are good, but he just doesn't do it for me. And he just doesn't do it for the team. Obviously, like they need it. Like it seems like they should have at least like 3 or 4 more wins, but he doesn't elevate them the way he should. Like you have Thielen, Jefferson, like Cook. Like I feel like you need to be like elevating that team a little more.
Tell you what, if you want to be entertained, go to Vikings Twitter.
Why?
It is.
How are they?
It's just off the chain. Like when they were doing the Harbaugh stuff, they all these different memes.
Are they pro Kirk or against Kirk?
It's half and half, and it's
really?
violent on both sides. It's
so
fun. Yes, it's amazing. So
it's just he's one of those people where it's like I don't even know how to form an opinion. Like it's just like
yes,
you're good numbers, but like when I watch you, I feel nothing.
Yes, exactly.
It's like no, like I don't know, like it's just like blah.
Well, I guess one final question before you have to go here.
Yeah, for sure.
Way too early Super Bowl prediction.
Oh. So I'll just continue with the first half of that other one. I'll still go with the Chargers to come out of the AFC. And the NFC, the NFC, I don't know.
We keep receipts here, so.
The NFC, like the I kind of do want that LA Super Bowl. I thought it was gonna happen. I was wishing it would happen last year. Maybe I'll say Rams Chargers. I don't know. Like, okay, I'll go with Rams Chargers for now. I feel like the NFC West is still like one of the best divisions, even with Russ not in like Seattle. I still think that division's really good. But yeah, I don't know. I'll go with the Rams just like are like still in win now mode. Like, I don't know. They're just a good team. So I'll go with them. Or maybe I'll go with the Bucks. I don't know.
Well, as long as you don't pick the Packers, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I can't. I picked them last year. I can't do it again. Like, I can't. They need improvement to me. I can't. I can't after that. So yeah, I'll go with Rams or Bucks. You know what? You know what? I'll go. You know what? I'll go Bucks. You know what? I'll just go Bucks. I'll go Bucks. Chargers. Let's actually do that.
Bucks
Let's do that.
Chargers.
I'll go
All
with
right.
that for now.
It's in ink. It's forever on the internet. So.
I'll go with that. Yeah, for now.
Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on, Lauren.
Yeah, thank you.
Where can everyone find all of your great content again?
Oh, thank you. So it's just She Got Sports on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You know, all the platforms. Yeah.
And what's coming next then?
Oh, next. So next, I mean, we got a few videos this week, just like random stuff. But like the next thing is the draft stream, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Are you doing all day?
And yeah, we got some other cool stuff, like kind of like ideas. I mean, nothing's really like cemented or in stone yet, but it was some cool stuff for the summer, which I think will be fun. It's like kind of different, you know, it's the off season, but just I think it'll be fun because that's what I've been trying to focus on is just, you know, doing stuff that's like that I find fun at least.
Keep up the great work. I mean, that's kind of what you got to do. Have fun with it. And thanks again for joining. I know you got to jump on another show here soon. And thanks again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Once again, it was an NFL Outdated Cover 2 series with Lauren from She Got Sports. Thanks again.
Thanks.